And we are back with more Bloodborne. Last time we left off, we took down the Lower Lauren Chalice Dungeon, leaving us with 2 more Chalice Dungeons left to do. We then started the next, so essentially 9 out of 10, the Great Isz Chalice Dungeon, which we cleared the first floor of that. Pretty much no issue there, because it seems to be that entire Chalice Dungeon is very white, slimy, pale thing coated so far, in the same way that the Lauren dungeons were werewolf coated. And, yeah, our favorite weapon, the Tonitrus, is very strong against basically white, slimy, pale things. So, should be good there. And then, so I did notice basically a comment last time, and I did look it up myself a tiny bit beforehand, but so after we're done the Great Isz Chalice Dungeon, it seems like we're going to be blocked on doing the final Chalice Dungeon. There's an item that we did not get in the main game that we do need to get to access it, and that's basically the living string. I have a vague idea where to get it. I was thankfully able to remain pretty much spoiler-free. All I know is in the final nightmare area, right before the end of the game, so once we get done the Great Isz Dungeon, we'll be basically going back to the main game, trying to get the 3 umbilical cords for the 3rd unlockable ending, and then along the way get the living string, and then we'll go ahead and do the final Chalice Dungeon, and then the 3rd unlockable ending. And I think we left off repaired. Yep, alright, cool. It's alright, let's go back into the Great Isz Dungeon. I was surprised that Lower Lauren was only 3 floors. So I want to guess that this is going to be 4 floors, because it's very unique, but, you know, maybe not. I'm curious what bosses we're going to fight here. I was trying to think of, like, other white pale things, and it's like, well, there's the Pthumerian, like, vampire lord dudes that we fought in the Pthumerian chalices, but I don't know that we'd hear. There's technically, like, Ligarius, but I'd be surprised if he's in a chalice dungeon. You know, famous last words. It's been a while since I had to fight him. I still wonder if there's going to be that giant star child tentacle thing. So yeah, I'm very curious what we're going to find here in the Isz Chalice dungeon here. Okay, layer 2. It's called the Isz Gravestone. Oh. I'm not seeing a side path here, so I guess that's fine. Bump the lantern. Okay, only one exit to the room. It's a new day, so we gotta make sure that we keep an eye out for, oh, it's this type of chamber. We'll keep an eye out for traps, because we fell into that the first time we did the first floor. And there might be another. Wow, alright. A free 4,000 blood. Highly suspicious. Okay, so it goes up just fine. Aha, there we go. Before we got up here, it sounded like there was something stronger up here than these guys, but not seeing it so far. We have 2 doors. There's also technically we could go underneath the elevator as well, which looks like some dudes are down there. But I guess we can start off with, like, what's above? Okay, it's not open from this side, so never mind. Let us then find out what the other door leads to. Okay. Well, that's interesting. So both doors are locked, so I guess the only path is it. Oh wait, no, there we go. Okay. There is another path, but, let's send the elevator up anyway. Okay, so that's where we started. Okay, one path. Boss door over there, so yes. I don't think they would have the hallway itself trapped, but you never know sometimes. Alright. To avoid the traps, we're keeping an eye out for stray circles of candles. There we are! I should have kept hitting him to get the health back. I was gonna say the blood back, but blood is currency. But we drink blood to heal, because everything in this game is blood word coded. Okay. Whoop, hello. Alright, we have another spider up there. 2 of them, in fact. 3 of them, 4 of them. Okay. Thankfully, they don't try to drop on your head. Though in hindsight, if we're looking up, we're not looking down at potential traps, but I don't see any candles. I don't know about this bell, but I think it's just decorative. I thought I heard a spider land. Whoa! Okay, little mini patches. AKA spiders with dude heads on. Alright, I think this is... Huh, okay. Oh no, it is, okay. So it is one of the shortcuts opened up now. That must have been the door that's above the initial, like, teleport point. I think we came in... Oh no, we didn't come in from this side. We have yet to really get attacked by these guys, but I'd rather not give them the chance. Okay, another Mind Flayer as a guard. Not too bad if we can get up to him. Good. Kinda half debating of like, since these guys take insight, we only stand a chance to lose. It might be worth buying the 60 insight bloodstone to get a weapon to plus 10. Okay, that's like, I didn't realize that they had the those levers still interactable even after the fact. Okay, okay. Easy enough, unlockable. And I think... yeah, this goes back to the main chamber. Oh no, okay. But this is fine, because basically, there's still the other... oh, we'll call that second floor. There's the other second floor door we still have to open. So, assumedly, we get there from the basement. Again, just keeping an eye out for any traps, since we know that's a thing. Dang it. There we are. Yeah, won't be able to get that guy, but oh well. Guess we can try to see if this is... nope, no secret. There we go. Just gotta pick them off one by one. Again, thank goodness one aggroing does not aggro the pack. Ah, should have kept swinging to get health back. I don't think we need to use a blood vial yet. I'm just a bit concerned if we do hit a trap where it suddenly becomes necessary. Okay, pretty clean clearing. Not seeing any immediately suspicious, like, doors to open up here. I do wonder if that takes away durability from weapons if you strike them against walls in a feudal jester. Probably. But you never know. So I guess I'm like, well, you know, would the game be more kind or mean? Probably mean, so... Okay, good. Oh, okay. It's been a while since we saw one of those bugs. Okay, ritual blood. Plenty of crispy bodies down here. Makes it hard to see a potential trap, but... okay. Gladly accept the bug being trapped there. Oh yeah, I forgot they can explode if they're full of poison. It sounds like we're back underneath the warp point again. Which doesn't make a lot of sense, because that means directly above us is the door that we already opened on the second floor, but we're trying to get to the opposite end. Okay, we have... slime, body... so 3 slimes. No, we are going to top off because slimes, if we're not noticing any above us, might grab onto our face. Dodge back in case the bog lurker tries to go for us. You know what? Sure. It's hiding too much of its body for me to trust it. Okay, 2 pearl slugs. I mean, so this is definitely a place, but it's a bit of a dead end. And again, we're left kind of pondering then how to get to the other locked door on the second floor. So I assume it has to be a hidden passage. Okay, some more sedative. And that kind of makes sense, and again, that, like, it sounds like this is directly below the initial teleport point in. Yeah, so there's the elevator. Which does mean, though, where we need to get is, like, through here? Okay. Let's see, did not mean to swing. Thankfully, we've cleared out the majority of the dungeon. So I'm still not seeing an obvious path then, how to access the hidden part of the second floor. I do wonder if there would be like a trap that you're supposed to fall into that would teleport you behind the locked door that you can then open up from the other side. And I doubt anything... Yeah, okay. I do wish I could kind of hit the spell. Cool, but I wonder if it did anything. I do love how ominous it does sound. Okay, so we can hear the creatures behind this door. Uh-huh. I do see a chest, though, which makes me wonder then... Oh, hello, spiders. Yeah, it makes me wonder, basically, if there's a side passageway past the boss door that wraps around. That is my current guess. Which, okay... Sounded like I heard a stone thing get triggered. Okay, if my theory is correct, here we go. And nothing immediately in our way. I'll always remember that one door that we opened up in, I think it was Ailing Lorn. It just had a wolf, like one of the big wolves, just right in that tiny room, ready to attack the moment the door opened. If I remember correctly, that sound is those weird alien dudes. It's one of these large rooms. Yeah, there they are. Some of the bloody tick-filled heads. Hello. Okay, let's do a quick sweep of the room here. While being careful not to trigger any candles, which we've been lucky so far. Okay, and if I know my geography, this should be the room that we couldn't access before, so there'll be a spider in here. Okay, this is probably the hallway to get there? There's that spider. Okay, don't see any traps. Okay, ritual. Oh, hold on. I need to clear my throat. There we go. Ritual Blood 5. Okay, we might as well open up this door as a potential shortcut. Okay. But so that's not the main secret of the side path. And I'm hoping that we can find 2 more red jellies on these side paths here. Okay, 2 blood vials, not bad, not bad. 2 pearl slugs. Sure, that's fine, that's fine. Alright, there's more alien heads. Displaced flames on a chandelier that are floating by themselves in midair. Excellent. More Quicksilver bullets. More Ritual Blood 5. Okay, I'm gonna try and get to this tick head over here. kind of silence the warbling sound I was hearing. Huh. That sounds like there might be one pretty far away. I'm catching hints of it. Okay, not a secret. I do like how they put those candles on the first floor. We triggered them, and since then, it's just like paranoid at every corner. Yeah, let's check out the lower floor first here. Okay. Shiny lizard equivalent. Okay, tempering damp blood gem 5. Not bad, not bad. I do wonder if we should reconfigure our blood gems on other weapons like Tonitrus. And that really looks like a trap. So I'm very tempted to to trigger it prematurely, because I wonder if it'd be like a secret, but it could just be a trap. But let's explore elsewhere first. Hello. Hello. Coward. There we go. Okay, that's just a guy standing there. Targeting is not picking up any other, like, lingering slime or bog bodies. Oh, it's one of these guys. Okay, still no secret passage. Okay. Didn't notice me. Whoa, okay. Oh, and I ran into that. Alright. Okay, I don't see any candle traps. I'm a bit on edge because we have a lot of blood on us right now. Now, does this connect over to that other doorway from here? Okay, it does. Cool, cool. Which isn't the other doorway that we saw, but... if I had to take a guess, the coffin's probably in here? Got 2 mind flayers. And I don't think I see a coffin in here. Dang it. There we go. I like how he's just also hiding now. Alright, if he doesn't want to come out. The disturbing part is, I don't think that one was the one that we just hit. That feels like that was the first one we hit, but no, okay, I guess he's over there. Since we're back up the max on bullets, let's take out the Bloodhead. I guess in hindsight, the giant variant of that basically was a boss in the main game, so it could show up here in the Chalice Dungeon. Come on, Red Jelly. Odd Arcane Damp Blood Gem 6. Okay. Nope. I still don't see any candle traps, so we should be good on that front. Okay, so let's check out the other, not quite dead end per se, but there is one more passage to check out. Since we know it doesn't have the coffin, it should have something else. Secret? This doesn't feel right. That's switching to the faster thing, so it'll be easier to test trial where things are. Huh. How very strange. I wonder if that's like a drop-off point from a teleportation trap, maybe. Okay. Is there maybe a passage up above we didn't take? Element. I don't remember which side we came in from initially. But I think that was the path to the spider chamber. Or maybe this was. Okay. Well, we've been here. Okay, now that's a spider chamber. Again, it's like, we hear enemies, so we know that there's, like, something somewhere around there. The question, I guess, is, like, was it through here, maybe, then? So, we need to be on our guard. Oh, no, okay, so this is the entrance. Okay, so we know there's a mystery around this area here. I don't think this door is like, or not this door, this like dungeon tile piece is set for other connecting pieces, but give that a quick check. I guess we can do a quick sweep here, just to make sure that they're not holding out on us here. Because if whatever this secret thing is has the red jelly, that is something that we need. And again, how mysterious, like right here. I don't think like the floor would have a secret door, right? They sound like they're through the walls on the left. And quite honestly, like, this wall is more suspicious because there's no, like, fence. Okay, but it's not opening. Which then... oh, yeah! Okay, because this might be a trap. I mean, it looks like a trap, but... there we go. Okay, but the trap didn't do much else outside of spawn dudes. No. Nope. We're just checking down here to see if there's not a passageway upwards. Yeah, nothing. Weird. And I doubt it's this one, but okay. Well, can't say we didn't try. Even though that's gonna bug me, though. It's just like, there's something there. Something! I'm gonna do this one more check from this direction. Guess what actually it might be is maybe it's not part of the side passage. But maybe it's just part of the main chamber. So let's call the elevator back up. Come on. There we go. And so we know... out there. This is basically the teleportation point. Okay, so no passageway that way. Huh. Yeah, we're missing some secret, but oh well. We can't obsess over every little nook and cranny. And we'll only obsess over it in case we don't have enough red jelly when it comes time to unlock the final Chalice Dungeon. The final preset Chalice Dungeon, I should say. Okay, we do have enough to level up. So, hello, doll.
Welcome. What is it? Very well, let me...
Okay, And Blood Tinge doesn't really give us anything, sadly. So, yep, we'll just get skill up to 25.
Farewell, may...
Okay, then repair. And trying to think where we left. Okay, so our fifth R plus 6, that's good. It's like technically we haven't bought the mist weapon yet, the holy mist one, but probably not necessary. We could try putting stuff into the Lost Rockio. Kind of have a nice variant there. But the big issue is that final plus 7, plus 8, plus 9 upgrade material. And the debate of like, well, what about other weapons? Like Bloodletter. Maybe Bloodletter is good. Maybe the Laguerre's Wheel is good. And the Bowblade is still kind of intriguing in the fact that it has kind of own built-in arrow thing. And there is the Holy Moonlight Sword. Man, so many good things. Well, let's first check what our current blood bullet supply is like. 128, 133, that's pretty good. It still kills me that I can't buy the upgrade material 1-up. There is nothing new on, like, here in the store. Nope. The Rosemary, yes, yeah, basically we don't have that. We do have the Lock Shield. Yeah, I think all this stuff is, well, we never technically bought the Canehurst stuff, but at this juncture, I don't think it's going to really come up as a factor. I'm like, but completion's sake, it's completion's sake. I shouldn't. Such a waste of blood. It's like, there's better uses of blood. Yeah, we'll just basically invest in 2 bloodstone shards. And then, bam. And then... there we go. Alright, let's see who the boss of floor 2 is. In general, with the harder dungeons, this should be an actual boss, so it's not going to be like a scaled-up Mind Flayer like the first floor boss. But it could be kind of like the equivalent of the Undead Giant in the very first, like, Themerian stuff, where they're like, they're strong enemies, buffed up. Kind of like what the Pig is also now and then, where the Pig used to be a boss in the Chalice dungeons. Okay. Boss door through here. I don't think there will be 2 side passages. Yeah, okay. Alright, what's behind door number 2? Okay, I was right about basically the big elliptic head. Take for granted that he's tentacled out. Arcane Damp Blood Gem 6. Nice, nice. Easy peasy. Okay, let's go down to floor 3. Yeah, so far the Great Isz Dungeon has not been that difficult. Comparatively to the Lauren dungeons. But it could be because we have the Tonitrus, and it's like a dungeon chock filled of things that do not like Tonitrus whatsoever. Oh, Tonitrus, you truly are the best weapon in this entire game. Although, in general, there's some good weapons, though. I just love Tonitrus for the, it's one-handed, its transformation just electrifies it, which does even more damage. It's quick, it's strong, it's everything you could want. Yeah, kinda saw that coming. Hey, one of the graveyard floors. It's been a long time since we've seen one of these. Okay, blue elixir. Okay, didn't expect a hunter here. Especially since this looks like a... Okay, you done? There you go. This guy's gonna respawn every time. There we go. Okay, 28,000 blood. I will gladly take that. Okay, no secret. Still need to keep an eye out for candle circles. Okay, we can't destroy those. I don't see any side paths on this side of the hallway, let's call it. And interestingly enough, we came in from there, but we haven't seen the boss door entrance yet. Normally it's so just like right across. And I think we already tried hitting this, but... okay. Again, such a wide open room. I am paranoid. Oh, 2 ladders, okay. 3 bullets? Sure. Yeah, that was too far away. And just as Tonitrus is the best weapon, I-beams are the best, like, spell bullet thing. Okay, tempering blend. Another gemstone. That's what it is. Okay. Well, we're not getting poison from this very disgusting, potentially water. I don't like all the, like, gritty bubbles or slash texture it has. Ew. Okay, I'm going to assume that this is a failure, like, fall-through area. Whoop, hello. Okay, to mold. Yeah. Did I call it, or did I call it? I hear sloshing, so something's in the water. Oh, hello. So it wasn't something in the water, it was something made out of stuff. Also, I just remembered that the reason we didn't see a boss here is because this isn't the floor yet. We're not actually in 4-3, we're in the side path. Again, it's just so easy to be taken in by, the side pass. Oh. Is that part of the environment? Okay. For a brief moment, it looked like some sort of, like, skeleton hand man holding a flame lantern. No, just a flame lantern on a very moldy wall. Okay, one of the big circular rooms. Actually, is this one of the stairway rooms? It has the appearance of it. Oh yeah, it is, okay. Again, it's one of those, it's quiet, too quiet type situations. Okay, there we are. I'm assuming a trap triggered that, but it might have been a pair of enemies on, like, alert. Okay, 3 sedatives. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let me stop. There we are. 4 quicksilver bullets. Okay, and there's the guy that pushed the boulder. And 2 blue elixirs, which we have yet to use. Okay. So one of these doors, basically. Though neither is a secret. The question then becomes, why go into this room? Could just be RNG is going to be RNG, because it's a Chalice Dungeon. It's how it goes. But Again, always keeps me on edge. So is that guy dead? Nope. I'm surprised it didn't trigger the first time. Could also be that this is a teleportation trap drop-off zone. Should be safe to just run all the way back. Because now we have the two ladders to go check out. And I guess we'll start with the ladder that's not connected to the larger complex. Because if I had to take a guess, maybe this connects over to a overhang. Okay, it does not open from this side, so it probably opens from the main floor. Okay, we have a patrolling guard on the other side. Making sure it's not a trap. Cool, cool. And so our coffin should be through this door. Okay, we got spellcasters. From above, of all things. There's a Mind Flayer over here. Let's take him out. Aha! Okay, so it's one of these rooms. Good to know, good to know. Whew. A lot of damage very quickly. But okay, so we need to basically be a bit more discreet about taking them down. I think take down one to the right, go forward up the stairs, and get the high ground. It does slightly sting to be losing so much blood, but... Okay, let's recall the elevator. We'll also have to be a bit careful of the hunter, assuming he's respawned, which... Pretty safe bet with the Chalice Dungeon that he's respawned. But he might not aggro if you don't go in that direction. Oh yeah, it's the insects. 1, 2, 3. Alright, go. Okay. Let's just not go near that guy. At least not right now. Cool. Alright, like I said, to the right. Check this guy out. Oh. Our blood actually wasn't absorbed by anyone. Let's actually grab it real quick then. Good. Ooh, giant wolf. Okay. saw that coming, running low on health. Now I could try to fight fire with fire by I-beaming them back. And no, we shouldn't risk. I was like, could try running past them all. But I don't think that would work out well. I think we'd fall into a trap. Not a literal trap, but more just like a lot of enemies suddenly. We learned our lesson basically, where we'll send the elevator back up after we get down below. I doubt there's any secrets here in the Chalice Dungeon elevators. Nope. Alright, at least we know what to expect, and it's a pretty short run. 1, 2, 3. Okay, run to the ladder, assuming the other hunter does not get aggroed, which no reason to think he will be. Nope. Take out the patrolling guard. Alright. Prime the zappy stick. Run in. Beat the mind flayer. Run. Zappy stick. Okay, so that guy took our stuff. Three. Go. Okay, I thought maybe the guy dropped down. Ah, crap. A bit of a way, so we're gonna cap off just in case. I don't like the fact I hear a mind flayer somewhere. Okay, screw it. What? Good, good. No more bullets free. There's our healing vial back for capping off. Yeah, I don't trust this. Yep, there we go. Okay, good, good. Phew. Come on, red jelly. Odd Arcane Damp Blood Gem 6. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm reminded how the tentacle weapon is cool because it's like pure arcane damage, but like the flop roll, I just can't. I can't with that flop roll. Man, we have a lot of blood. Almost tempted to use the Hunter's Mark to teleport back, but I don't think that'll be necessary. That's just a slime. And then there's a doorway across that we can't open up, so it's probably from the floor. We just need to get back to the door. Don't aggro the Hunter. And we should be golden. And I'm trying to get an idea where the door... Okay, yeah, because the door's like that direction, so... Oh! Free 5,000, I'll take it. Okay, bought the lantern. Okay, and let's go back to the dream, because we have more than enough blood to do stuff with. I do debate, I'm like, there is that 40 arcane spell that we wouldn't use, but it's potentially a good thing to invest in.
Very well, let me...
Let's see. Like, it technically increases our weapon output, but not as much as more skill does. Oh wow, 3 levels worth. Whew. I do wish it was even more weapon output. Actually, hold on. Yeah. Not as good. I mean, we could always do more endurance. Blood tinged. Yeah, don't get really anything for blood tinged. Yeah, seems like skill's the obvious winner.
Farewell, May.
Man, thankfully every stat increases defense, which is nice. Okay, repair. Yeah, we could probably just... Actually... Let's go ahead and buy the mist spray. Yeah, the Rosmarinus. We've kind of been holding off on actually buying that. And then we can buy more Twin Bloodstone Shards. Regular. Blood Vial. Okay. Thankfully, this Chalice Dungeon's going pretty quickly. I say, check my time. Yeah. We're only about an hour into the recording. Good. Yeah, be curious if it's 3 or 4 floors. And I figure, yeah, like, once we're done this one, because we're going to be blocked going forward for the 10th one, it'll just be back to the story, with the main priority, getting the umbilical cords. Which I think I know how to do, but, you know, hopefully I don't screw it up. That is a major concern of mine. Ooh, okay, that's a lot of tick heads. Don't mind me, everybody, just gonna cut through you all. Ooh. Right. Okay, not too bad, all things considered. Not fully certain where the trap was that triggered. Okay, there's a summoning bell. Hopefully not 2 big wolves. Dang it. Oh, it's another colony of dudes. There we go. That's alright. Come on over. more blood vials. There we go. Come on. They're kind of so out of place in this dungeon filled with, like, old god stuff. Yeah, let's take care of these incense things. Okay, 5 blood vial, not bad. Okay, that was probably for a trap that we destroyed. Kincoal blood. We have some isolated ones here. So many. That's a lot of damage. Interesting. It seems that we're gonna cap off again here. It seems that if you try changing targets mid-target lock, it will prevent it from when the target dies of like lock being completely disengaged. That's nice. And more bullets. That took a bit longer than I would have liked. Okay. That's the side door pattern. Just gonna see exactly what other side paths there were here. If this being one of the longer rooms, I assume one way exit? Yep. Okay. And then basically the boss door is over that way. Oh, there's another door here. Oh no, that's the entrance. Okay. And there's a trap we've already triggered. And let's avoid going down that path quite yet. Okay, it's an open door. Okay. Not too bad. We were able to not die. Always a good thing. Here's that one-way shortcut, so we don't have to bother with the boulder immediately. Although we want to check what's at the far end of where the boulder goes, because there's always a room down that way. Ooh, merchant. Nice. Okay. Not anything hidden there. Or there. Okay, I'm glad I didn't like glitch out and go beyond collision. I mean, it didn't look like it was going to be like that, because it looks like it is a proper fall. Actually, no. No, it doesn't. Never mind. I go back to being glad I didn't fall through collision. Hey, more Great One's Wisdom. Not bad. No special items. Okay, we have quite a few interesting things here. Most of all being a Lost and Uncanny variant of the Holy Moonlight Sword, which, not bad. Oh, okay, there's the Sinister Isz Chalice. Sure. Would we want to buy a Lost Holy Moonlight Sword? Like we shouldn't? There's better uses for blood than this. Alright, well... Nah, they're overcharging for blood here. Yeah, we're going to. I'm not good with my blood money, but whatever. You never know. Maybe it'll come in handy for a rainy day. Probably never, but it's a cool thing to have if we do decide somehow suddenly to use it for whatever reason. Which I wonder then, like, because it seemed like the Holy Moonlight Sword, it changes into arcane and back and forth, so if you were to turn it into, like, electric damage, would that only modify the physical damage, or would both forms of it do electric damage? Or would you get an electric and then arcane weapon? Because that'd be kind of cool. Okay, also interesting that the coffin, not coffin, the boss lever door wasn't that way. And just in case, because I don't want to fight all the tiny dudes again. Okay. We'll wait for this to come rolling. Okay. Now the lever should be in here, because I recognize these rooms. Hello. Oh, it's actually a slight, potentially different one. Okay, I'm slightly concerned that this is a trap, but oh. Wasn't a trap. Also, though, it's not the boss lever. And by trap, I meant like that there'll be enemies all around the corners that would surround me. Not the case. Okay, 6 sage hair, not bad. Just don't remember when sage hair was rare. Oh, there we go, a red jelly. This is very different than normal. I'm going to bash that thing to see if anything happens, but first, let's grab items. Ooh, excellent. Another red jelly. Okay, 5 tomb mold. So I think we have all the red jelly for the final chalice dungeon. So yeah, the only thing we're missing is the living string, which, like I said, when I double checked that, because like I know my friend had mentioned something about being progress locked at some point with chalice dungeons. And it seemed like that is it. Huh. Can't bash the weird face rock. Interesting. But okay, okay. And I say okay, even though I'm still weirded out how there's no boss lever. I don't think there's anything this way. Alright, the next one to pass. Which would leave the only door here, but normally these, like, little tick doors, usually they're side passages. So I have very little reason to believe there'll be a lever down this way, but it's kind of our only option right now. Oh, hello. Good. Okay, we got at least 4 more seated. Seated, I guess I should say? They're sitting down on the ground. So it's not really a seat, but they are in the act of sitting. Okay, 3 yellow backbones. And then I wonder, is this the one that connects to the giant room? It is. So there's our hunter friend. So it did connect to a side path, just not a new side path. Which, again, leaves us perplexed as to where the boss lever is. There has to be a door that we missed. There's a shortcut we opened. There's the boss door. Here's where we came in from. Yep, that was the trap we triggered at the very beginning. Maybe we missed a path up above. Even though it really didn't seem like we did. This was a dead end with a corpse with some loot. Unless... no. Looking at the sides here for like any side passage. Nope. 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 Ah, here we go. Forgot about this door. And okay, there's our lever. Yeah, there comes the brain sucker. Phew. Alas, that is true insight we're not going to get back, though. Okay, unlocked. Yeah, there's a debate whether to retreat back to the dream or just go right for the boss. I guess we'll split the difference and we'll open the boss door and see if there's another side passage before the boss. Because if so, we can do that. Because we don't have, like... we have a ton of blood by old standards, but not by the current standards we've been getting blood at. Mainly because we cashed in a lot of that blood on a Lost Moonlight Sword. A very, very valuable investment. Okay, let's see. Side passage? No. Unless... Also, I wonder if this is in only 3 floors, because that's the usual sign of the end of Chalice Dungeon boss. Nope, okay. That wasn't a door. Okay, so let's go back to the dream. That way we'll get an automatic free heal. And then we can also spend this blood on... We might be able to level up. Well, there is a question of, should we level up? Or should we pre-invest in blood and bullets?
Well, what is it? Very well.
Okay.
Let me...
First off, can we level up? Yes, we can. Sure, then.
Farewell, good hunt. May you...
Okay, then let's repair. Thought I heard the old man sleeping somewhere, but probably in the garden. And then... And let's invest in vials. Whoopsie. And then put a single bullet. Alright, back in we go. So trying to think, so... I was right in the speculation about how the giant tick head variant, because it was in the main game, could be a boss. So who would be at the end here? I'm thinking Starchild. The one with the tentacles. Which I do wonder, though, because, like... Oh yeah, let's try not to aggro anyone here. Yeah, probably Starchild. Which does mean it's going to be a tough fight, because I had a lot of ranged spells, but... we already kind of sneak in before. Let's see. Starchild or something else? Hey, I was right. The thing whose butt I prayed to that one time by accident. Squish. Alright. Hey, Great Isz can finally get their revenge match. And yeah, I think Tonitrus is, as always, the key to taking it down. It does feel maybe a bit bigger than before, but that might just be my memory having a hard time remembering. I mean, I do recall that at the very, like, as it gets weaker, it starts spamming spells. Because I remember there was that one, like, meteor shower spell it cast that was, like, pretty hard hitting the first time we fought it. I don't think target lock is going to do much here. Come on, did you want to slam your head down? Okay, that was a charge, not a head slam. I swear. Yeah, target lock is just not how this is done. I feel kind of like the celestial holy music for the fight. Ouch. Probably gonna cap off. Okay, so it has a 360 move. And there's a take a bit of flight. The delay on the head slam is what gets me. Losing out on the battle of DPS versus healing. Okay, so there's definitely some motion going on above us that we did not catch, though I do remember her doing that before. And it's just as deadly as I remember it. But I think we kind of have her number. Because it's like... It seems like as long as you're not 180 from her, if you're like 90 degrees to her side, she'll try and do like some rotation. And not necessarily swing at you. And her basic melee stuff's pretty low, but... Again, the danger is going to be at half health when she seems to get access to all the magic spells. Ouch. I got greedy. It's just like, it's so slow, I'm just like, dodge, and then it hits. Probably top off. Oh, I'm getting frenzied. Okay, good. Frenzy is dying down. Blood barfing again. Beware the blood vomit. Oh wow, a double tap instant kill. Okay, okay. I see your game there. Okay, so yet again, it really just emphasizes like stay close. And even when it comes to the meteors, it's like, what was it? I think it's 3 waves, and then it's done. And at that point, you should try to reposition yourself next to her. Okay, okay. I'm not minding this. Although, the thing I should be the most careful of. Okay. Tonitrus is not yet at, like, nothing durability. Because that's going to be the main concern. Like, suddenly during the middle of battle, Tonitrus just being like, warning, warning. Whew. Let's done that. It's an interesting fight in that basically she's not that hard, it's just she does hit like a truck. So it's kind of like the Defiled dungeon, where it's like, you just have to really be careful. So it's not even as bad as that, since we have like a few hits we can take. Behind her now, she's gonna... yeah. Okay. Stick up close to her. Casting a spell yet. Run, run! Okay. Top off. Uh-oh. I forgot about that move. Yep, there it goes. I should have accepted my fate the moment I got grabbed. But okay, okay. I like how every fight we are seeing a new attack from her. Because there was a swoop, pound, which instant killed us. There was a grab, eat, into frenzy status, which killed us. But like every time now, like, we are getting her pretty low. I am a bit worried about Tonitrus' durability though. Yeah, let's repair. I'd rather not be in the middle of a fight, ignore its weakening status, and like I don't know what happens when you hit 0 durability. I think it would just make the weapon unusable, but a worst case scenario is like, your Tonitus broke, plus 10, goodbye, I hope you bought another one, where it's just like, nope, we're not doing that if that's the case. Alright. Use a single one, there we go. Alright, back to it. Yeah, really, if anything, right now that we're capped by just stamina. It kind of definitely raises, like, you know, any level ups from here on out, put into stamina, because, like, stamina is equivalent to DPS. The more stamina you have, the more, like, consistently you can do attacks. Alright, here we go. But there is something to be said about, like, slow and steady. Well, to a degree. Like, this boss is not like slow and steady. This boss leaves themselves wide open quite consistently. And it really comes down to just, like, do I have the stamina to dodge out of the inevitable counterattack while cramming as much DPS in as possible? That did damage. Okay, only 2 vials he's done, not too bad. Man, though, it's insane to think how much health she has given how much damage we're doing. It does almost make it tempting to go back and reconfigure the Rakuyo for electric. Because, like, I think I could probably output way more damage. But I don't know... I don't know, it's one of those things where it's like... I don't want to have to reconfigure Rakuyo back and forth, which is why we bought the second Rakuyo. Which, you know, is a potential thing to start investing into. I just don't think we can get it to +9, though. Oh, alright. I was like, oh, she's animating pretty early, and that's why, alright. Whenever you kind of get, like, stuck in a corner. Ouch. And there is a trying to eat me. guys. I thought she was keeled over. I didn't realize she was actually casting. That is the downside of not being able to use target lock in this fight. Because man, whenever you roll forward and then the camera flips and it's just like induce vomiting. I have no idea where anything is anymore. I guess there's something to be said about maybe like once she enters spellcasting phase to just like give her some space, but then it's just asking to get outranged. Because like the long grabs tentacle stuff, the fly slam, the spells, it's like not a good thing to give her the range. Okay. Make sure she doesn't do the like dive. Okay, I think she actually was in a recoil before when she did Star's meteor spell. I think the issue was just that she had started doing it, I interrupted her, and so I saw an interrupt animation on her part, but like, it had already begun. Sure hasn't begun star falling on me. Ouch. What's she doing? Okay, it's not meteor. Oh, there's meteor. Whew. Okay, ouch, please. Seriously, lady. Is Root Chalice, Arcane Damp Blood Gem 6, and a single Blood Rock. Oh wait, Blood Rock? Is that what I think it is? Is she giving me permission to level up another weapon to +10? Okay. And yep, that seems to be the end of the Great Isz Dungeon, so 9 done. 1 more to go. Okay, we still got basically time for today, so Whew. There's a couple of things we need to do to get the last umbilical cords. Let's see. Well, first, let's see if she actually gave us what I think she gave us. So if I were to... Well, actually, let's repair first. Go! Alright, fortify. Yep, she gave us a blood rock. Nice, nice. And yeah, it feels like it has to be the Rockio. Rockio's kind of become our second go-to. So, bam! And then... Yeah, let's start upgrading the Lost Rockio. Cool. Alright. This will be basically our elemental variant Rockio, so... I think... I'm trying to remember... Let's see. Okay, so it looks like it'd be the star that turns into other attacks? Yeah, okay. Okay. Increased stamina cost. It's not great, but, you know, not the worst either. Okay, so like these are all the cursed fire ones. I don't know what the kin are. I don't know if those would be the slimy ones or the non-slimy ones. But yeah, let's go with this one. Reduce stamina cost, weapon durability down, but that's kind of what we have going on with the other one. Okay, so briefly, 109. A lot of stuff changes into the other, like, arcane element, but we're good on that front. Potentially, like, I have always wanted an arcane weapon. Ooh, we can add bolt and fire. Alright, that kind of wins out for the immediacy, because that sounds really cool. Ooh, and this one's even better. Nice. Okay, I think that's good for the Lost Rockio for right now. We already did repair. Cool. Okay, can we level up?
What is it? Very well. Let me...
Yeah, we'll put some stuff into endurance. Maybe go for like 30 on that. Oh, sorry, doll. Didn't mean to. You're not angry.
Welcome. What is it? Ah.
Okay.
Farewell, good May.
And then, so it's still 13,000. Yeah, we definitely need to start buying some more blood vials. Cool. Alright. Let us try out this Lost Rockio of ours. Give Tonatrus a bit of a tiny break. And alright, yeah, let's go back to the Great Bridge. So yes, next up basically is we need to get to Father Gascoigne, take him down, and then we need to go to Lost Yarnum, I believe, to beat the Bloodstarved Beast, to open the door to the Healing Church, to get the umbilical cord from the abandoned, like, quote-unquote real version of the Hunter's Dream. And also basically then save the prostitute. Okay. Excellent. No, no, keep going. Go on. Don't, no, no. I don't know why you're leaving your work for the crows. Okay, I might be being a bit too aggro here. Cool. Okay. Now, if I recall correctly, there's a drop down. Well, actually, wait, was that up ahead? I don't think it was. Oh no, yeah, I think there was a comment in another video or whatever. Or maybe it was my soul splitting friend, I can't remember. But yeah, we didn't actually have to fight this boss here at all. That was my bad. I guess all you need is one insight for a doll to activate inside the dream. One insight gained from the game, so despite the fact we knew Game Plus when we started with insight, that was not enough to activate doll. There we go. Okay, so drop down here. Oh, forgot about that guy. You wanna hop down here? So I can cut you? No? Okay. Yeah, let's open up this shortcut over this way. Vaguely recall, yes. Okay, bunch of blood cocktail, bullets. I forgot how distracting it is when they're all actually talking. Bloodstone shard. And let's open up here. And then, boy, trying to remember all the different nuances around here, because there was a way, if I recall, to get to the little girl. Oh yeah, does this have... Okay, so only the double one has a kind of a follow through there. Okay. I took a wrong direction. Where was the little girl? 'Cause I remember she was pretty easy to get to from some shortcut. And I guess technically we already have the music box, so we don't really need it. I feel a bit awful though if I leave her to... die. Cool. Ouch. Yeah, I shouldn't have dodged backwards. Killer of nightmares dies to a basic brute. Let's try not to have that come true. There we go. Okay, cool. We're back to 20. And that's where we came down from. Ah, yes. Okay, the elevator, which I don't think... Yeah, we need to activate it from the other end. Okay, okay. Okay, and this is where we drop down from... Okay, the kennels are over this way. Fire, take care of the furry things. Okay, cool. I think the only lady we really need to save is the prostitute, so we can probably ignore the others.
You're a hunter, aren't you? Then, well, do you know of any safe places?
I sadly do not. Although maybe I should let her do her dialogue just in case.
I've heard I have. Shutting up indoors isn't always enough. Well, if you hunters got off your asses, you wouldn't be in this mess. You're obligated to help me, you hear? So what'll it be? Are you going to tell me you're not? Yeah, I should have known you. Good for nothing. Go on.
Yep. Don't know the location yet. We know that the clinic is basically a death sentence. Oh yeah, we should talk to Crow this time. I think we did it the first time. Or we did eventually, but just like... it took a bit. Hey Crow. I never found out what happened to your story at all.
Oh. A hunter, are you? And an outsider? What a mess you've been caught up in. And tonight of all nights. Here, to welcome the new hunter.
Oh.
Prepare yourself for the worst. There are no humans left. They're all flesh-hungry beasts now. Still lingering about. What's wrong? A hunter unnerved by a few beasts. No matter. Without fear in our hearts, we're little different from the beasts themselves.
Okay. Actually, wait. I assume repeat dialogue, but...
What are you... Enough trembling in your boots. A hunter must hunt.
Okay.
What are you still doing here? Enough a hunt...
Okay. Seems slightly more friendly than the first time we came across her, but we did first come across her initially after we had fought in the Father Gasquion, so this is earlier technically. Oh yeah, I forgot there's no... I don't think there's any easy way down from here, is there? As I just destroy all the objects. Yeah, okay. I think I have to drop down at those stairs up this way. Yeah, and someone's already firing at us. Okay. Drop down here. Okay, take care of this guy. Okay, oil urn. Okay, stamina back. I'm hoping that the fire damage is, like, providing more, but in theory, the other Rockio might be better for right now. In theory. Ah, where was the hunter that tried shooting me? I guess technically we can just probably exit. It's alright. Ah, yes, okay, now I remember. So if we go up here... we can get the little girl. I do wonder, though, if there's any alternate ending there, where it's like, we told her the fate of her dad last time, or might have been her mom. Oh, crows. Sneaky, sneaky. And we're able to get some blood back. I was trying to go for a charge, but I forgot this weapon is just like stab, single stab, can't charge it. Let's find a device. Here we go. Oh, yeah, that's where it was. On the other side of the back area. Okay, okay.
Are you? But I know that smell. Are you a hunter? And please go look for my mum. Daddy never came back from the hunt, and she went to find him. But now she's gone too. I'm all alone and scared.
Yes.
Really? Oh, thank you. My mum wears a red jeweled brooch. It's so big and beautiful. You won't miss it. Oh, I mustn't forget. If you find my mum, give her this music box. It plays one of Daddy's favourite songs. And when Daddy forgets us, we play it for him so he remembers. Mum's so silly running off without it. My mum wears a red jeweled brooch. It's so big and beautiful. You won't miss it. Oh, and if you find her, give her this music box. Please, I know you can do it.
And then let's also see if we can't, add that to the quick bar here. It's like, it's one of those things where it's like, I wonder if I should play it, but I'm also kind of half curious if I can, like, during the boss fight, go to the roof where the Weiss corpses. Whee! As I knock my pyramid head on every single spoke. Okay. Yep, we don't need to worry about those. Antidote, not bad, not bad. I wonder if the fire Rockio might not be better against these guys. No. Which makes sense, they are damned. Okay, all cleared. Let's try to lure the pig on out. Funny how before I played the game, the only thing I knew was this pig from a picture I had seen once of Bloodborne. Like, I know its reputation, but like the only like actual in-game thing I'd seen was like specifically this big. I didn't realize I could hit me from all the way up here. Oh, hell. Dang you, crow. Okay, not bad, not bad. Bold Hunter's Mark. Cold Blood do too. There's nothing this... I'm gonna assume that that's death. Because I can't remember if I tested it at all last time that I went through here. Way back when of like, boy, the first or I guess second recording. Probably the first. That's what I do feel like. Oh yeah, I can't change stuff here. I need to aggro these guys. Alright. Yeah, let's swap out the Fire Rockio for good old Tonitrus. Kinda curious how Tonitrus does against this guy. I know we've technically seen the cutscene before, but I want to see it again to see if there's any like context I can pick up on it.
Beasts all over the shop. You'll be one of them, sooner or later.
Nothing standout-ish. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna go check out your wife. Whee!
Sings to me. It's enough to make a man sick.
I forgot about all these tombstones, getting caught up on them. How do you handle arcane damage? Not well. on? Is it not going to transform? Let's not fight in the cemetery. Ouch. Interesting. He didn't transform. Okay, I'll wait on Tomb Key. Kinda wonder, so... Let's see... Where would the red brooch be? Okay, good. We have 4 jelly. Good, good. For a second I thought it said 3. I was like, wait, no, it couldn't be. Used to gain a droplet blood gem. We could do that. Perhaps the jewel is a gift from a hunter. Used to change into a droplet blood gem that fortifies any weapon. Wonder... Boy, I don't remember if we did that the first time around. And hey, we heard the baby for the first time, I just realized. Okay. Bit of a sloppy fight, but it worked out. Like how absolutely filth covered that we are right now. The Burnerware spider hides all manner of rituals and keeps our lost master from us. A terrible shame, it makes my head shudder uncontrollably. So I wonder if that's referring to Patches? Because he's like... We found him originally on our way to Bringenworth, and he's a spider head man. So the Lost Master might be... Ambigabadora? Whatever? I forget what this is supposed to be. Kin Cold Blood 12, which I think initially that might have been a Hunter Workshop tool. And I forgot there was a cutscene here. Okay, so far we're still good on time. Again, letting it play out to see if there's any additional context, but so far not really.
Be a hunter. Very sorry. The incense must have masked your scent. Good, good. I've been waiting for one of your ilk. These hunts have everyone all locked up inside, waiting for it to end. It always does, always has, you know, since forever. But it won't end nicely, not this time. Even some folks hiding inside are going bad. The screams of women folk, the stench of blood, the snarls of beasts, none of them's too uncommon now. Yarnum's done for, I tell ya. But if you spot anyone with their wits about them, tell them about this here Erden Chapel. They'll be safe here. The incense wards off the beasts. Spread the word. Tell them to come on over, if you wouldn't mind.
I'm still shocked that this wasn't the death trap like the clinic.
I know I shouldn't be asking you, but if you happen upon someone while hunting, tell them about this here Erden Chapel. If they seem worth being told, that is. Oh, and I do sincerely hope they are.
Okay. Pop this. Let's go ahead and teleport back to the dream real quick to restock, potentially level up. I do keep debating whether I should adjust the jewels in Tonitrus, since we have quite a few new ones now, but...
I must. What is it?
Okay, can we level up?
Let me.
Okay, we can.
Farewell, good hunt. May you.
Alright, and then let's repair. Oop, hello. If I recall correctly, you just tell me about the chalice.
The moon is close. It will be a long hunt tonight. If the beasts loom large and threaten to crush your spirits, seek a holy chalice, as every hunter before you has. A holy chalice will reveal the tomb of the gods, where hunters partake in communion.
So the Tomb of the Gods refers to the Chalice Dungeons. Communion, I guess, is just grinding?
Most of the holy chalices lie deep within the tomb of the gods, and the few that found their way to the surface were lost again in the hands of men. But if the old hunter tales remain true, one of the holy chalices is worshipped in the valley hamlet. Yet the town is in disarray. It was burned and abandoned for fear of the scourge. Home now only to beasts. The perfect place for a hunter, wouldn't you say?
Okay. To tweak Tonitrus or not? Probably... I was gonna say probably not, but I'm like, it doesn't hurt the look. Just real quick. Oopsie, not repair. Okay, fortify. Wait, no, not fortify. Blood gem, here we go. Alright, Tonitrus. So the first one we have is attack up, attack up. We get the additional stuff there. Let's see, does anything go past 197? Ooh. Ooh, definitely not half durability on Tonitrus. Some weapons that works, not with Tonitrus. Yeah, let's see, okay, so... Oh! Okay. This can get it to go higher. We do lose out on... Wait, we lose out on our ball attack. Oh yeah, because it's pure physical up. Okay. I did not realize that the bolt attack was such a small portion of Tonitrus. I guess a lot of it really just is the fact that it's mainly blunt damage. We can get like +3, but that's not really seemingly... But that's like +1. Okay. We gain 10 but lose 7 bolt. Okay, not really worth it, I think. Are any of these pure blue? Weapon durability down, so no. Yeah, not really anything good here. I think at some point I would have gotten a lost version of Tonitrus or whatnot, but nope. Okay, yep, Tonitrus still just continues to shine as being friggin' awesome. So, no complaints. Okay, we got 4,000 blood left. Maybe... yeah, blood vials. Alright, back to the Cathedral Ward. I'm trying to remember. I know one of the umbilical cords is from Isz clinic, but I can't remember the exact specifics about it in terms of, like... because I think it's just to leave her alone until at the end, and then go to the clinic through the door via the forest. Which, in hindsight, I don't think we need to go to the windmill area. Not the windmill. We need to go to windmills. We don't go to the other one, I think. But yeah, it's basically the clinic is one. Hello. Nice. Yeah, the clinic was one. Oh yeah, there's a door that we never opened up around here. Forgot about that. Man. Okay, but I think this was the way to Lower Yarnum. Hello, everybody. Cool. Whoopsie. That did not mean to do a animation. The top off or not to top off? Let's top off, assuming one of these is a blood vial. Oh, I hear the baby again. Insert Metroid other M. The baby. Okay, yeah, I need to open up this. Oh, dude, that's always over here, always over here. Oh yeah, I think the lever's up above. And then it was the rifle guy with 2 dogs over here. Ah, the Rockio. Such a good weapon. And there's our good friend that way. Although before that, let's activate this lever. Okay, more Madman's knowledge. Friend! I wonder if he has anything to say now that we're wearing basically his exact armor.
You're a beast hunter, aren't you? I knew it. That's precisely how I started out. Oh, beg pardon. You may call me Alfred, protege of Master Ligarius, hunter of vile bloods. So, what say you? Our prey might differ, but we are hunters, the both of us. Why not cooperate and discuss the things we've learned?
Cooperate.
Oh, very good. Very good indeed. Take this to celebrate our acquaintance. Beast hunting is a sacred practice. May the good blood guide your way.
Nothing to say about my cool costume?
There must be oodles for us to share. Go on. Just tell me what piques your interest.
Okay, not really. Already know both of
I bid
those.
you farewell. May the good blood...
Also, I'm kind of shocked that I totally forgot his name was Alfred, because it's like Batman's butler. I just call him friend, though, because it's like, they don't really have name titles pop up for who's speaking. So it's like, after he initially tells you, it's just like, What was his name again? His name is Friend. Okay. If I recall correctly, the big wolf is down one floor here. There we go. And I figure we won't kill the Gatling gun guy this time. After all, really no need to, once we open the shortcuts especially. Okay, down, down, down we go. Pop. Open the door, get threatened by the Gatling gun guy. Yep, town's abandoned. Hunter is no longer welcome. Too bad.
You there? Hunter! Didn't you see the warning? Turn back at once. Old Yarnum, burned and abandoned by men, is now home only to beasts. They are of no harm. Turn back, or the hunter will face the hunt.
Excellent. Sorry, my friend, but I got hunting to do here. If I recall correctly, it's around here we
You're a skilled hunter.
start to worry about the Gatling gun.
Merciless. I've got to.
Okay, good, good. Alright, then we immediately go over here. Whoop, hello.
Which is why I must stop you.
Good, good. Can't tell because it's probably piercing damage, but definitely does seem to do more damage against them with the strong attack. And let's not risk anything here. Six. Ah, it feels good to go through the old area and just overpower it. Okay, stamina back. What was I saying about overpowering it?
Give some thought.
I got cocky. I got arrogant. To quote Simpsons, you got greedy, Martin. But, okay. Wasn't too bad getting there. We can do it again. Heavens knows we did it plenty of times the first time around. Hello, mister. Okay, so 3 folks here. good. Alright. Okay. Store them back over here. Excellent. Okay, he's not really moving at us. Oh yeah, I never figured out what the sound is. Although in hindsight, that sound is normally attributed to, like, when I'm close to a portal thing that, like, grabs me, I think. Huh. I wonder if there was an additional secret around here I didn't know about. Yep. Swap out the Rockio for the Lost Rockio. Just to save Donatrix for, like, the boss or other special occasions. Stamina back. Good. Okay, regain stamina. Cool. Which, in hindsight, this is one of the cleric beasts. Oh no, it's a Bloodstarved beast, because it has, like, the flesh mantle. Interesting. And some ritual blood. Funny how, in hindsight, there's this all Chalice Dungeon tutorial area. Chalice Dungeons are definitely a bit of a weird system in the game. Like, it's kind of like Covenants in Dark Souls, where it's just like, okay, this is not bad on its own, but like it's weird in conjunction with the main game. I see what they were trying to do, but it doesn't feel like it was implemented as smooth as it could have been. Alright, back down we go, now that shortcut's opened. Then, yep, through here. Remember quite a few, like, miscellaneous ones in the fog, if I recall. Yep. Oh, hello. Yeah, bloodstone shard, not bad. Ah, back in the day when these used to be so valuable. Hello, you. Oh, 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 oh. And that one doesn't open until like way later, because that's from the weird experimental village thing. Shortcut too. I forgot how you bust through the door like that. Antidote. There we go. Okay, the better shortcut open now. I do wonder if fire then is good against Bloodstarved Beast or not, because Bloodstarved Beast always throws me off in the fact that it's like slick with blood, which you'd think like wet things aren't burnable, but blood is burnable? Question mark. Like, fur is burnable, but the Bloodstarved Beast has more kind of, like, flayed flesh than it does really blood. Grab all the materials we can. Oh, hello. Run into the church. It's bigger in my memories. It's so tiny comparatively. Ah, that move. I'm reminded why I don't, like, even when easy, it's like, why I don't like fighting this boss. There we go. Stamina back. Why not? Okay, not bad. 69,000. Pop. Okay, so now the Healing Church door should be open, which gives us access to both the prostitute we can save for one umbilical cord and the old hunter's dream for the other. I say whew, not because it's tough, but just because I am warm. Okay, level up.
Very well. Let me.
Bam, bam.
Over time, countless hunters have visited this stream. The graves here stand in their memory. It all seems so long ago now.
Which, based off the ending that we got, it seems that the graves more represent either they woke up or they descended down into the nightmare, which is a DLC.
Over time,
I forgot great dialogue.
Farewell, good mate.
Okay, repair. Okay, let's put the Requiem plus 10 back on.
The Healing Church and the blood ministers who belong to it were once guardians of the hunters in the times of the hunter Ludwig. They worked and forged weapons in their unique workshop. Today, most ministers don't recall the hunters, but they have much to offer you. And so, heed the message of your forebears. Ascend to Arden Chapel.
Okay, so not really much background into Ludwig beyond what we already knew. Okay, let's go ahead, basically. Probably invest in blood vials. All 4 of them. Okay. So then, back to the Cathedral Ward. Now the tricky part, or pseudo-tricky part. Remembering the proper fall order to get to the quote-unquote real-world version of this Hunter's Dream. It shouldn't be too tough. I think. Well, I guess we'll find out. Alright. So now, this should be open. Yep, yep. And go up here. I remember you. I thought I could be faster than bullets. I was not faster than bullets. Okay, may have advanced knowledge. Okay, cool. Okay, got the combo. Wombo! Good. It's like ideally we can top back up. There we go. Back to maxing the blood vials. Okay, blood tinged gems. And I gotta say, it feels so thrilling to know that I'm near the end. Yeah, do your thing. Go, go. Another nice thing about the Rocky is that you definitely rally really quick with the rapid hitting. Ouch. Don't, no, you don't. Oh, okay. He definitely recovered quickly there. There we go. And he made up for it. Okay, it's not up, but down we go if I recall. Oh wait, yeah. And because it's down, I shouldn't be here on the second floor. Derp derp. Alright, back down the stairs we go. Whoop, hello. Okay, I'll take some bullets from you. Thank you. Okay, it is now time to fall. Gracefully, if we can. Don't fall to our death. Good. Here we go. Alright. If I recall... Yeah, it's like fall, like right here. Yep, yep. Cool, excellent. And then, let's see. Yeah, because if I recall correctly, it took away all our umbilical cords going into New Game Plus, which is why we need to get them all again. Which is why we can't just take for granted the ones that we had last time. Oh yeah, I'll take the doll clothes. Oh, I didn't put together the old Hunter Bone is from the DLC Grave. Okay. There we go, 1/3 of an umbilical cord. Excellent. Okay, a small hair ornament. The doll in real life, which we know is based off of Lady Maria. which is still incredibly creepy. I forgot, yeah, there's no back garden here. Nor is there any of that giant tree that, oh no, the giant tree is in this world. Oh. I'll be darned. I forgot we hear the weird, like, sound there too. But interesting though, that the tree is there. I would have figured that it would have been a dream-only thing, given that's where the Hunter Man was waiting for us at the end of our normal ending. But it seemed like it would be, like, special, unique to the dream, but it's not. Interesting, interesting. Okay, dun. At least Steven was down there. We kind of, like, cheated it before. Oh, it's just... No, okay, I don't know what it is. Oh, wait! We fought a boss of this. Okay, stamina back. Cool, Madman's Knowledge. Okay, so this should be connecting over to, I think, the Prostitute Street.
A night of curses. A night to remember. Wouldn't you say, friend?
I guess in hindsight we should probably clear out the streets of any patrolling dudes. Ouch. Oh, the Bagmen! It's been so long, Bagmen. Okay. Need to reconsider strategies here. Okay. Yeah, I'm not underestimating you. Go. Whew. Oh yeah, I used to outrange them and slam them down by whip. I'm like, how did I used to take care of these guys way back when? Wait, now if I recall correctly, there was a mind flayer on this street. Okay, now they just have like weird hoodies on. I thought they might have that weird cage head that we got before. Definitely a mind flayer down this way. Double checking the time. Oh, phone. There we go. Alright, we're almost at time for today. I think we have enough time to still rescue the lady. Maybe even take down the vicar. was the one person we came across. I remember this connecting over to the prostitute street, but maybe it's after the elevator. Because we unlocked this elevator from down here. Oh yeah, then we open up this door. I really am trying to put back together. I'm like, wait a minute. This isn't where I thought I was going. Is that the way? No. We got armor from that guy initially. Yeah, okay, so let's open this. Okay, good. Let's try and reclaim all our lost blood vials here. Okay, and this leads back. Yeah, okay. Open up this. Madman's knowledge. Here we go. Is this? I was like, oh yeah, there was a mind flare over here too. Twin bloodstone shards. Yeah, and then we go down here. Here we go. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, screw you, good sir. Was I seriously hit by a shell from... How did I even do this the first time? All the blood vials back here, thank you. Okay, no one else over here. It's way more harrowing than I thought it would be. Oh, hello. Alright, she should be here.
Oh my, what a queer scent. But I'd take it over the stench of blood and beasts any day. What is it then? I'm off during hunts, so if that's what you're here for, I'll leave you to your own devices. If that doesn't do it, come back in the morning, darling.
I think she's rescuable now, right?
Oh, thank goodness. You're a hunter, right? Might you know of a safe place? The night is long, and I've very little of the incense left. Please, there must be some nice place to run off to.
The chapel.
Oh, thank you, darling. Maybe I'll see you there. Oh, maybe I'll...
Okay, repeat dialogue. So, okay, that should be that particular fuse lit. Oh no, that was this. Whoa! Okay, I thought I saw a shiny. And the black church stuff. Yes, I think everything is going according to old Keikaku here. Okay, some thick cold blood. I can see the debate of, do I go after the vicar now? Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Good, good. That is about to take some serious damage. Good. Alright. Need to get around him. Okay, nothing there. Ooh, 6 blood vials, not bad. Hello, hello. I forgot how quickly that comes out. Okay, good. And let's go ahead and do this, and then we will call it for the day. Got one umbilical cord, we get one from the wet nurse, there's potentially one in Issa's clinic, and one from the prostitute, so it's like, all I need is 3 of them. Although supposedly they all have different lore entries. do forget why every single one of them turns into a giant, like, beast. All the vicars. Because we fought the very first vicar in the nightmare. It does look a bit silly. I'm just like, the maiden wolf. I forgot she healed. Wrong button. Wrong. Why am I doing all of that? There we go. I was accidentally downing potions. Excellent. Gold pendant. Bop. Get the cutscene.
Master Willem, I've come to bid you farewell.
Oh, I know. You think now to betray me.
No, but you will never listen. I tell you, I will not forget our adage.
We are born of the blood, made men by the blood, undone by the blood. Our eyes are yet to open.
Fear the old blood. I must take my leave.
By the gods, fear it, Lawrence.
I'm trying to remember if I know Lawrence. Because the name rings a bell. Also, I think that's supposed to be Master Willem from the weird old men we encounter in Brigandworth, but he sounds a bit like the guy in the Nightmare, which maybe that's the entire point. The guy that's like, Cos, no, some say Cosmo, and I'm gonna run around and make this a very long, boring boss fight. Tee hee 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 hee. That guy from near the end of the game. Alright, let's go back to the dream. And yeah, pretty good progress today. We got down the number 9 Chalice Dungeon. We are on track. The Eye of a Blood-Drunk Hunter beckons hunters to the Hunter's Nightmare. Deformed creature will whisk you away to outside Guardian Chapel. Okay. That's the DLC pass.
Welcome. What is it? Very well. Let me...
Bam! More endurance.
Hunters have told me about the church, about the gods and their love. But do the gods love their creations? I am a doll created by you humans. Would you ever think to love me? Of course. I do love you. Isn't that how you've made me?
I do wonder if this world at all has, like, holy religion, or all religions based around old god worship. Because in hindsight, we haven't really seen any, like, you know, traditional priestly or paladin stuff that we did see in Dark Souls, where it's like, I mean, it seemed like it was still kind of borrowed from other powers, but they were very distinctly, like, usually going back to Lord Gwyn, of like, you know, Lord of Light, Lightning, and Holy Light, and all that stuff. Where, yeah, like, there's the dressing of that in this game, but it seems like every church, though, is still like, it's the Holy Church of the Astral Child. It's like, okay. So I wonder if, like, traditional the church and their love is referring to how we traditionally view that in most high fantasy games, or if it's like, and their love, meaning the love of weird astral elder god beings who open your eyes to interdimensional spaces beyond space. I'm curious.
What? What is this? I can't remember. Not a thing, only I feel a yearning, something I never felt before. What's happening to me? Tell me, Hunter, could this be joy?
I wonder what the implications there are.
What is it you... Hunters
Yeah,
have...
okay, still the church.
Of course I do, isn't that... Farewell, good may...
Alright, let's go ahead and repair our stuff here real quick. Good, good. And then... probably... yeah, invest in twin bloodstone shards. I don't think there'll be any, like, new weapons or whatnot. Not really. Yeah. I'll go ahead and get 8 twin bloodstone shards. 6 blood vials, and we look like we are pretty good. And yeah, let's go ahead basically and call it here for today. Like I said, number 9 done. Only one more preset chalice dungeon left, and we have done all 10 of them. Boy, how much faster this game would have been had we not done all these chalice dungeons, but I'm okay with it. We got to see a lot of bosses that we otherwise wouldn't see. We got to see the Sumerian, like, vampire lord dudes. We got to see the, like, bulky electric wolf guy. We got to see that giant wolf that did, like, the giant wind-up punch thing. Like, I wonder, basically, if a lot of these bosses are hidden in corners that I just never found in the actual game, and how many of them are unique to the chalice dungeons. I'll be curious to see that after the fact. In general, I'll be curious to see exactly what things in total I missed. Both lore-wise and just pure content. Yeah. Chin scratch, chin scratch, chin scratch, think, think, think. But, alright. Next time, we'll probably be gunning it to Probably Bingernworth. And then, yeah, I mean, at this current pace, we might be able to get the living string by next video. Maybe. You know, there's still quite a things we gotta do. But I think we could probably get the living string and maybe start up the last Chalice Dungeon next time. So, we'll see how it goes. But alright, until then, later.